Hello and welcome, my name is Ajaxpost and we're back here in another brick in the mall. And things are about to change, certainly for the staff in my sort of is proto the right word? I'm not entirely sure. My sort of hopeful, that's a good word. It hopes to be a shopping mall, it hopes to be a shopping centre, it hopes to be a leisure centre of renown. It's a pity I don't think you can give your whole space a name, can you? You can name your individual stores, your individual shops and outlets and stuff, but the whole so we would call this obviously Ajax Land because that would make sense. But anyway, I'm kind of waffling here. What I want to do first off is shout out and send considerable thanks to Dark Mark, followed by a series of numbers. You know who you are if you're watching this. Hopefully you are. Hello, thank you once again for commenting on the last video. Made lots of interesting and useful observations. The first of which I hadn't noticed because I'm not paying enough careful attention to all the detailed information this game gives me. One of the detailed bits of information it gives me is how much my staff get paid every hour. And what my new best friend, Dark Mark, said was, if you look at the actual, what I'm trying to say, if you look at the actual wages, the salary, this number here of the people in your shops, the salary increases the longer they work. So if I have them working for 12 hours a day, their salary per hour will go up. Actually, I'm just thinking, guys, I can set this to a manual salary. I wonder what would that... Oh, that's interesting. Could do that, couldn't I? You see, once you actually start looking at things properly and not just prattling around clicking at buttons, as I sometimes do, I must admit, you actually realise that there's more depth to this, more options. But anyway, so what he suggested was just change the number of hours people work and their salary will go down automatically. Now that does mean that if you're running a shop for 12 hours a day or whatever, as I think I'm doing here from 9 till 9, you will need more staff to cover all the cash desks when the shop is busy. So that's what I've been doing. I've employed a series of more staff, so we can actually show this here. So if we look at the stock clock, just to make it slightly less cluttered. So if I have this stock clock, watch this number over here. If I have them working for longer, their salary goes up. And I hadn't noticed that. So what I'm thinking is, if I employ more people for less per hour, then my daily profit will go up. And I can start affording things like new shops, new buildings, new facilities. Yes. It's nice when you finally start understanding something. So anyway, so what am I saying? I am saying I have done this so far for the Ajax Essentials shop, our first and biggest and most profitable store. 70% profit. I've done it for the farmer store, the drug store here. So yeah, we've got choose all. We've got 2 stock clerks, 3 cashiers. Look at the shift planning there. So they're working for fewer hours. That's better. The trick again is trying to match this demand and supply curve thing here. Now I haven't done it yet on the other stores. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run through that quickly now. I'm not going to do it in slow motion like I usually do. So I'll finish that off for the other stores and then we'll come back and get the day running and actually see how much more profit I can earn by having more people on my payroll. It doesn't make sense really, does it? But strangely enough, it does. Alright, and I think that's everyone done, I hope. I've increased the hours of the coffee shop a little bit, so that opens at 8 o'clock and closes at 10, so people have more chance to buy stuff and it might start making money. Unlikely, I know, but yeah, whatever. I've also added another person into the office to get more research done. So they're working pretty much throughout the entire day in that particular location. Right, so we've got a book fair coming up, a major book release, and I have reset this specialty shop here to be a bookstore in readiness for that. And we are currently researching cleaning technology, which should make the whole janitorial exercise that much more efficient. They will have machines to do the mopping and cleaning of floors with, rather than sort of wet brushes and stuff and mops. So that should make their life easier and quicker, and allow fewer of them to get around faster. I'm sounding almost like a proper manager here, aren't I? Yes, fewer staff, more profit, which appears to be kind of the ethos. Right, so these are people starting to turn up, the general stock clerks for the booze and drug stores. And the coffee shop isn't open yet. It should open at 8. Are they going to start turning up? They have! Excellent. Oh, no, they haven't. Oh, is that a customer? It is a customer. Excellent. So it's 8:40. We've got our first customer having a donut, possibly a coffee. Difficult to tell. This is better. Good. Right, and everywhere should be open now. My main issue is going to be around the essential store, because that's where most of the business takes place. We're selling a very large range of products in there, and it does tend to get overcrowded if it's popular. The pressure on the checkout desks is quite intense. But we're keeping an eye on this figure here, our daily profit, as well as obviously the number of sales and the number of people parking still. One of the other things that Dark Mark said in his comments on the previous video was adding in connections to another road. These things down here, these other road connections, those are a long way away. Practically doubles the amount of customers you get. Obviously you're attracting people from a whole different part of the world to your shopping centre here, so that would be good. The issue there, of course, is are my stores, my shops, actually ready to cope with double the amount of customers? If you remember the chaos we had at Christmas. No. Okay, the queues are building here, but everything appears to be under control. The bookshop appears to be doing good business. We are selling books. The thing, of course, is the stock clerk is very efficient. We're selling some magazines as well, and newspapers. Yeah, this is good. Queues building. Oh, yes. Yes, that's right. We were expecting this one, weren't we, at the end of the last episode? I was expecting to see this reached today. So 10,000 total sales, reward of 10,000. Very nice. I've now got 20,500 in the bank. I was going to click on that objective, wasn't I? Don't need to. 50,000. Well, and still only 10 grand as a reward. That's a bit meagre, isn't it? That's a bit miserly. Okay, all 6 people are in the checkout, doing very nicely. Everything's under control. No red queue warnings. These stores are doing well. Coffee shop is doing business. It's not overflowing, but you know, a nice steady flow. And the toilet's gurgling. All good. These shops, we appear to have quite slow checkout cashiers here, but they're getting the business done. There's one thing I have a kind of I can relate to the people in this game in a sense. I volunteer at one of our community shops. I live in a small village, and we lost all our actual proper profit-making shops quite a few years ago. It's really a small little place. And after many years of effort, a committee of the good people of the village managed to find funding for a community shop run by volunteers, and I'm a volunteer at that shop, and I can tell you there's nothing worse than being in a shop and nobody comes in to buy anything for hours on end. It doesn't happen very often, and to be honest, it's only about, the longest spell tends to be about 30 to 40 minutes before anyone comes in on a slow day. But it's such a relief when you've got something to do. But I think it's probably true of all jobs, isn't it? Okay, the farmer days. Oh, right, we need more people here. We're coming to the end of the day. Right, so let's have a quick look at the shift pattern for our pharmacy here. Right, yeah, we do need more people at the end of the day. So can we shift you? Did I have 3 people? I don't have 3 counters. That was a bit of a mistake. Okay, so that's you. We'll need to make sure we've got both counters. And this store as well. I think we're going to have to look at the shift pattern here. We're going to need 6 people. Yeah, at the end of the day still. Through here. If I move you to there, will that cope? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, let's move you to there. Just have a complete change of staff. No. Pay attention. That's the stock clerk. It's the cashiers. Don't. We need to pay attention to. So we're going to need another person later in the day here. So we need to hire some more staff. Another cashier. Ooh, actually a relatively good cashier. Vivian Sexton. We can stick you on the shift. There you are. And we'll put you in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're reasonably cheap, so if we have you turning up before the end of that shift, that's fine. A little bit of overlap there. I need to check farmer days, because I might have messed that one up by mixing up my clerks and my cashiers. Yes, I did. So need you. Do we need another person, to be honest, in there? I think we probably do. Let's see if we can hire another cashier. Oh, another reasonably good cashier. Excellent. This is make sure that's set there, and we will stick you on that shift. What are my clerks looking? You see, you moved that. That's better. All right, you've got to be careful sometimes that you don't miss the obvious stuff like I do. It's coming to the end of the day. That queue is far too long, but our profit just. Oh yeah, we're nicely up. 200 quid or $200 already on yesterday. More than that. Oh, is the coffee shop? I thought it was closing at 10. I do have somebody at 10. Yes, I do. Cashier. Right, you need to work till 10. Okay, the waiters. You got the waiters working till 10, but not like dough and stock clerks. You can finish at 8. I think that should be okay, the amount of business we're doing in there. Let's just double check the cashiers. Yeah, 15, start at 8. Yeah, that's all good. Right, that's looking like a very successful day. Yeah, about $300 up on yesterday. We've got 20 grand in the bank at the moment. Oh, we only lost 3 customers in the pharmacy. Okay, that's looking good. So just speed this up a bit to get to the end of the day. Oh, we didn't finish our research. That's disappointing. Okay, but we're going to finish that today. And what people are looking for: electronics and appliances, video games, movie theatre. I think they mean a cinema, but yeah, they're obviously pandering to the American market. Okay, so there are many millions more people in America than there are in the UK, but I'm still going to mention it. Right, so we can't make this an electrical store because we don't have enough electrical goodies available to us. Do we? Yeah, tab. And I think yeah, appliances need the pallets as well, so that needs a whole new shelf thing in there. So we could reset this to be a video game store. Yep. And got a major game release coming in 2 days. There's nothing much going on there, so yeah, let's do that. So what do we, that's it, what do we have in here? This is all books, isn't it, in here? Actually, can you look at the products? You can. Yeah. Okay, so let's swap this out and let's make this video games. Right, products on a shelf. Where's the video games? They're in here somewhere. They really are. There they are. Video games. We'll assign you to. Yeah, we'll assign you to those shelves there. We will put DVDs and Blu-rays there, music CDs there, and that's books, so we can leave that as is. I think that should turn that into a video game store. Excellent. It doesn't necessarily mean that we'll get that many more customers because it matches what people want, but it does mean we get a broader variety of stuff for them to buy, which means more profit, I think. Now, one thing I noticed when I was wandering around the forums the other day was machines, ATMs, which apparently encourage people to buy more because they can take cash out while they're in the shopping centre. So if we put you must place this object indoors, where can it be? Where can it be? If we place it in the coffee shop, perhaps. Yeah, we place that in there. A vending machine. Ooh, right, so we've researched cleaning technology. We'll come back to that in a minute if I remember. A vending machine. That's, okay, it's £2 These are a little bit kind of expensive, but let's oh, whatever. Not quite sure what it vends, but if we put that in here, see what that does. See what they do. Okay, let's, before we crack on with, oh, the day's already started. The coffee shop's open. We don't have any customers yet in the coffee shop. Actually, oh, we made less of a loss yesterday. That's a little bit better, I think. That's good. 59, 74. Oh yeah, those are looking profitable. That's good. I need research though. Now, the road network. Interesting. Tobacco license, underground parking, bars and restaurants, night hours. We could do night hours. Now that we've discovered a trick with staffing, we could open for 24 hours a day. Should we try that? Let's try that. What was I doing? I was watching the coffee shop. Oh, we were looking at the figures, weren't we? That's what I was doing. So net profit, yeah, that's quite a nice upward trend. I like that. Yeah, if you get rid of that, the Christmas period, then that's fine. Financing, yes. Oh wow, we had 1,400 yesterday. That's really good. I could pay off a loan here, but I don't think I know I'm not going to. because that will leave me just with no money, and I think I'm covering the debt okay. Obviously at the moment I'm making profit. Research we've looked at. Demand, books is good. Media, video games. Well, it's static, it says. Okay. Demand is 12. I've got 9 on display. Demand is 33. Yeah, but I've got a tick here, so again, I'm hoping I'll get money from that. Let's see how it goes. That's the vending machine. Okay, sorry, that's the ATM. The vending machine. Interesting. I don't know, basically. Can we watch it? Oh, our janitors. Now we've researched the cleaning, we should see cleaning performance improve. Except nowhere's dirty at the moment. Come on, somewhere must be getting dirty. Or these white clean, these just sort of dirt repellent floors I've got, perhaps, I don't know. Actually, one thing oh, there's a cleaning machine. Well, that was quick. That was good. Yes, I haven't adjusted the shift pattern of my builders and my janitors, but I think I'll leave them for the moment. Got more to do. Oh, that's looking filthy. Now, can you see demand? Again, this is going to be a day late, isn't it? It's not going to tell you. I think yesterday's sales. Okay, we'll see that tomorrow. Sales doing well. Yeah, the number of customers appears to be doing nicely. Okay, everything's looking fine. It looks like I'm going to have 6 people on till all the time, aren't I, throughout the day? Otherwise these queues just get ridiculous. Okay, let's do that. Manage the store, staff, shift planning for cashiers. Yeah, we need 1 new cashier, I think. And we're done. You're a reasonable cashier. But again, these things might be important. Sociability, they'll cheer customers up. And I think in that store, because we have such long queues, having someone cheery at the checkout desk is either going to really annoy you, really get under your skin. I'm having a really bad day and you're being cheery. You know, that happens sometimes. Or it could be lighten the mood. They could do that. Let's hope it's the latter. Let's hope it's the latter. Cashiers. Okay. That means we can bring you in. And there we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 6 people on duty all the time. Or will do from tomorrow anyway. The vending machine. Oh, it's made a profit of 6. Oh, excellent. ATM. Ongoing use is 25. Ah, excellent. Someone's you. Brilliant. What are you? Bert Heath. Looking for CDs, browsing, queuing, bought CDs, looking for an ATM, withdrawing money, and then going home? No. You withdraw money and then buy more stuff. Okay, let's look at these people. Withdrawing, looking for... Right, now this is the sort of chap we want. Stephen Willis. Hi Stephen, you're a fabulous fellow. I really like the cut of your jib. So, music CDs, he's found them. He bought CDs, he went to get more money, and now he's going for milk and Ajax Essentials. Can we follow you? We can follow you. Now there is flooring and stuff and pavements you can put down. Even with 6 people the queues are getting too long. Queuing for milk. Looking for milk. Queuing. Yeah. Good. We're about to break into profit. Tell me we're about to break into profit. Ooh, this is tough. We usually do it around 6 or 7 o'clock, don't we? We're in profit. Excellent. Now he's going home. Excellent. 41 people. Made a profit of 19, and it costs... Oh... Perhaps I need more vending machines. I mean, that's the sort of thing you'd have if you've got a sort of proper leisure complex, a whole shopping mall, as it were. I'm afraid, using that term, that you would would have various entertainments and vending and stuff scattered around. Just keep people entertained. So if they get bored with shopping, or if their partner's gone shopping and they want to do something else, you can keep them in the centre, spending money and bringing you profit. So yeah. But I've just got shops scattered around at the moment, so when we start bringing these all together into a mall, then I should have a better chance of making money. Alright, we're coming up till 8:30. The shops will be closing soon. Okay, but we didn't get a red sign here, so people were okay with the queues. We didn't have people rushing off in a huff. Your people... Now I have a suspicion that this is one of those free to use ATMs and I'm not making any money out of it. I mean, I'm giving it space. I'm giving that is valuable floor space there. I could be making money out of that square metre or whatever it is. Instead I'm letting people draw money for free. And 1 in 20 perhaps, 1 in so many are using it as a shop. Okay, so we're coming to the end of this day. Let's see. We're a bit down. Oh no. Profit looks like it's going to be up again today. This is really good. Before we do that, let's check what the profit was yesterday. 7,000, sorry, the net profit, 1,400. So what's it going to be today? Oh, the tension, the anticipation of staggering amounts of money coming into my bank balance. Yeah, probably not. There you are. Right, so yesterday, 1,500. It's going upwards, which is good. Right, so I think it looks like we're on the right track. There, let's close that. We should be researching night hours is nearly complete. So in the next episode we will be opening 24 hours a day. We have spring starting in a day's time, and a day after that we've got a major game release. So there's more video games. Clothes and tobacco. Could do clothes in here. That's a whole new set of shelves. We could do that. I don't know. We might not. We might carry on as we are. We're making money as it is. So there we are. I think I don't know about you, but I feel like I've learned something in this episode. I have learned that having lots and lots of staff working short hours for less money is a very good way of getting more profit. That there are things you can put in your shopping centre, ATMs, vending machines and the like, which actually earn you revenue for no staff cost. They're probably cheaper than staff. And working longer hours might be... Actually, let's have a final look. 72, 54, 47. Are they the same figures that we had yesterday? They look very similar. Maybe that's it. Maybe we're settling into a pattern. Quite possibly. The coffee shop. I'm hoping people are going there and buying stuff. More stuff than if we didn't have a coffee shop. I don't know. We shall see. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed this little exercise in profit making. If you have, it would be lovely if you just click that little thumbs up button, leave a like. That's really nice to see. Even better though, of course, if you've got any ideas, thoughts, comments, suggestions, criticisms, anything to say at all about the game or the nonsense mess I'm making of playing it, just drop a note into the comments box below. It would be really good to hear from you. And of course, if you've not already done so, please do subscribe to the channel, and that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in another brick in the mall, thank you very much for joining me today. I'll see you again soon, but until then, bye bye for now.